We're at the parking lot at the very end of the road. You can see it just winds up in a circle down here. So up there to the left is the nature center and the trailhead for the Blue Trail. And then across the street over there is the trailhead for the Island Trail. The Island Trail is marked with these orange looking blazes. Sometimes it's marked with little beer can type emblems nailed to the tree. I'll show you one of those when we get to it. This trail is about a 2¼ mile loop. There's one of those little beer can emblems. You see a lot of those marking this trail as well. This trail is called the Island Trail because it's a little bit of high ground around a lot of low ground. So after rains, this trail can get a little wet. We'll see a couple of signs for spur trails, both coming and going. You can either take those spur trails or not. They're kind of well marked. Both this Island Trail and the Tower Trail are good for dogs on leashes and bikes. I've seen a couple families in here on bikes this morning. Pretty trail in here. And we're a little further up. Watch this spur trail here. Don't go on it. You see the arrow points you to the right. So we keep on going. We're pretty much heading north, kind of paralleling Route 17. Maybe you can hear it out there. We've been walking pretty straight. That's where we came from. Now we're coming up to a hard left. We have been hiking north. Now the trail turns and heads west. We're going to go into an area where there was quite a bit of damage here. A little over a year ago there was a fire, big fire caused by lightning, and the Forest Service, after they finally got it put out, found a lot of trees in here that needed to come down, that were in danger of falling or had been damaged by insects and so forth. So this whole Island Trail was closed for over a year while the Forest Service did a lot of work in here. I'm not sure they're completely done yet, but at least the trail's open. We're in the area where the fire was. You can see the evidence of the extensive damage, but you can also see how fast those palmettos bounce back. And you can see here the trail gets a little muddy down here. Again, that's why it's called the Island Trail. See, more water. Again, that's why they call it the Island Trail, but I think there's a little way around this. Here's another view of the damage from the fire and some of the work the Forest Service has had to do. But, other than being wet, coming in here a few days after a rain, the trail is pretty good shape. All this work is done off the trail. So we'll finish the loop and come on back. On our way back now, here's where we made that sharp left turn to the west. And we'll just turn and head back south down the trail. And the Island Trail wasn't too bad today. A few wet spots. Still some debris in here from Forest Service work, but it's doable. Okay, just about back to the trailhead. So we finished that 2¼ mile Island Trail, and earlier we did the Tower Trail. Quite a few people out today. It's a pretty place and well used, so get out to Tillie Fowler Park when you can.